is to not give up, to try to do it. So let's pretend you're drawing a triangle with your right hand in the air. You're drawing a triangular shape. And then with your opposite leg, and you can't see my legs, but with your opposite leg, you're going to draw a circle in the air. So now I'm leaning back and my leg's drawing a circle. So I'm trying to draw a triangle with my hand, circle with my leg. And after I do this a little while, I'm going to try to draw a horizontal line with this hand. So you want to do this again to the length of a song.
What if the best chapter of your life hasn't even begun yet? What lies within you is the power to live brighter, bolder, and truer than ever before. So welcome to Vivatude, where caregiving, connections, and career come into balance, and where your vitality, vision, and voice shines through. Because the revolution isn't out there, it's already within you. Welcome to Vivatude.
Welcome back. We've been talking with Denise Medved, and now we're going to transitioning to the actual program. Denise, in the last segment, you spoke about, the brain fog, especially for women who are going through perimenopause and menopause. By the way, perimenopause is real, and it has real symptoms. So much so, you and I, we were discussing just before the show that 600,000 women left work because they could not deal with the symptoms of perimenopause. So
And they're very highly skilled, they're highly trained. If you are questioning your abilities at your workplace or where you volunteer or as a mother, know that it's not you. It's not real. It's what's going on with your hormones. It's what's going on in your brain. The brain produces hormones, it produces proteins. And when we have ADD or ADHD, for example, it's a big drop in estrogen, a big drop in dopamine. When you get menopause, it's a big drop in estrogen, it's a big drop in dopamine. And those are things we need for the brain to work really, really clearly. And for things like emotional regulation. So if you're feeling like my emotions are out of control. So one of the first things to do is to tell people that I am struggling with perimenopause or ADD or ADHD or whatever it is you're going through. And so I need some help. I need some guidance. And then you can also get a coach, for example, to say, help me put some systems in place that would help me organize myself a little bit. I haven't had to be that organized up until now, but now suddenly, like I'm leaving parts out or I need to know what steps to follow. There is no shame in using your smartphone schedule to be able to say, do this at 10 o'clock, do this at 10:30, do this at 11 o'clock. I mean, to actually remind yourself the pattern that you want to follow to get to a certain result. So those are very important. There's also things you can do physically. Different people manifest anxiety, for example, as well as brain fog or overwhelm or stress. That is, again, it's really not real. You can handle this. You've been handling it. You just can't handle it as well right now because of what your hormones are doing or because of the overload of your life. I mean, the world is kind of on fire, there's a lot going on in our world today. That's distressing. We're distracted by social media and posts that could or could not be real. AI, is it true? Is it not true? We have all this going on, and we have children and dogs and cats and a home to run and a job. And so many people say, I just can't handle the job right now. I encourage you to find ways to handle it because it's not going to last forever. It is a temporary thing, and it may be longer than you'd like it to be, but it is temporary. And you can help yourself by doing lots of calming, meditative things, even for 1 or 2 minutes. There are now lots of programs and apps that say a 1-minute meditation. Awesome. Just taking that minute to say, okay, Be still, be quiet, go within, breathe, and then go back out into the hall and work with your colleague who's kind of a pain in the neck. Then do it. It's important to do that, but the physical exercise is really important. And the stimulation of the brain, which is the manufacturer of your hormones and your proteins. So there are a couple little tools that we could do. For example, now there's 21 tools in the Ageless Grace program, and you can find that out. I'll tell you more later online, etc. But here's just a couple that really might stimulate you. So we do everything we do to music. We do it seated. For the reasons I've told you, it's important to be seated. Don't try to do this standing up. It's not going to affect the brain nearly as much as if you do it sitting down. Doesn't matter if you're a triathlete. It doesn't matter if you're strong. You still do it sitting down to affect the brain. So we do it to music. So just pick out some music that you like when you're going to practice this. It has to be something that stirs you up, something, that you love to dance to, or something that stimulates some wonderful memories, or something that you used to listen to in college or high school. And then you're going to keep the beat. And you can't see my leg right now, but I'm tapping my leg and my hand up and down. And I'm just keeping the beat to the music. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're going to count out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clap on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Clap on 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Clap on 4 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you do that to the length of the song. And we only do the tool we're practicing as long as one song is, which can vary from 3 minutes to 5. I mean, you never know. And you just keep thinking of different numbers. Okay, I clapped 4 and 7. Then say, okay, I'm going to clap 6. Now I'm going to clap 2. Now I'm going to clap 1 and 8. And you're going to get mixed up. You're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 1. But just keep focusing on doing that. That helps your focus, your attention. And what it's really doing is helping you respond, because those numbers are coming up, and react. Oh, I just called out the number. I have to clap on it. And recover. Like, oh, I messed up, but don't stop. Just keep going. And say, I'm going to get back on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're getting back on track. We call that body math. Now, there are ways to make that very complex. I'm not going to do that to you today. That's just the simple version of it. But you can count forward on one side, backward on the other. You can call out 3 numbers and clap on them on one side. I mean, you can get as complex as you like. But the point is, you're going to get messed up. And you're going to have to respond, react, and recover. So that is training your brain to quickly fire neurons, to quickly make decisions, to quickly recover from whatever you just messed up. And that is really going to help keep your brain sharp and bright and clear and quick. Here's another quick one. And I can tell you now that you're probably not going to be able to do this. But the point is to not give up, to try to do it. So let's pretend you're drawing a triangle with your right hand in the air. You're drawing a triangular shape. And then with your opposite leg, and you can't see my legs, but with your opposite leg, you're going to draw a circle in the air. So now I'm leaning back and my leg's drawing a circle. So I'm trying to draw a triangle with my hand, circle with my leg. And after I do this a little while, I'm going to try to draw a horizontal line with this hand. So you want to do this again to the length of a song. So you want to do this to at least half of the song. And you're trying to figure it out, and it'll go haywire. Like all of a sudden your leg will start drawing a triangle, and you're like going, no, my leg's supposed to be drawing a circle. And then you mirror it. So now this hand is making the triangle. And then after a few times, the opposite leg is drawing a circle in the air. See, my triangle turned into a circle all of a sudden. Circle with my leg, triangle, and then a horizontal line. So this is all about lines, circles, and triangles for the length of a song. That's how long you want to
Oh,
concentrate on it. And you can almost feel your brain being tired. It's like, whoa. But the thing you don't want to do is even think the thought, I'm going to stop because I can't do this. Because when you think it, you've sent a message to the brain, and the brain has stopped firing neurons. But
mm.
if you stop, it definitely stops firing neurons. So you want to keep doing it for that song, whether it's 3, 4, 5 minutes long, that you like. And so those are two different things you could do to like stimulate that brain. We call that tool gentle geometry. So that was body math, the tapping the hand and foot and clapping on different numbers, counting from 1 to 8. And we choose 1 to 8 because most songs have an 8 beat count.
8 beats,
Just your
right?
average song. Now you can find songs that are weird and they're 6 beats and all that kind of stuff. But your average song, like if you like a song on the radio or you had a song that you liked, is probably going to be an 8 beat count. But it also doesn't matter. You're going to still count 1 to 8, no matter what's going on in the music, and training your nervous system. So two quick ideas. There's so many things. Another real quick one, and I'm not going to do it, but I'm going to tell you about it, is what we call spelling bee, and the
Mm-hmm.
B stands for body. Think of any word. You can spell it one letter at a time, block printed letters. You can spell the whole word printed. You can spell it in upper and lowercase cursive or lowercase. You can spell it in Spanish. You can spell it in uh, uh, Hebrew. You can spell it in Chinese. Look it up on the internet if you don't know. And so you're spelling the word. Let's just say we're spelling the word love. That's an easy one. I'm going to spell Love with my nose in
Mm-hmm.
block letters. And then you might do that 2 or 3 times. And then I might say, now I'm going to spell love upper and lowercase with my elbow 2 or 3 times, with my belly button. The belly button's definitely underappreciated and underutilized. Spell a word with your belly button. Spell a word with your kneecap on one side, then with the other side. Spell with your foot in the air extended. Spell with your back against the wall. Wonderful. It activates all 5 functions simultaneously. SMACK, all of them. It's all the things that we talked about. Easy. Billions of words out there. Many, many, many languages. Upper lowercase printed cursive. So many ways to do this. Play with it. Spell the word backwards, going from one side to the other. And that is huge. You could also spell multiple words, meaning you could say, I'm going to spell the words of every flower I can think of or every animal I can think of. And you could spell different words. That's an easy way to spend 10 minutes getting your brain activated.
Wow, wow. This is absolutely empowering because this is pragmatic, it's practical, it's doable. And I bet people will see results very quickly. So thank you for this wonderful conversation, this wonderful gift, and your generosity, because you are also offering us a free booklet on living a graceful life with an ageless brain and body. It's a 31-page book. And of course, your website has just fantastic tools. We will be adding that in our notes. So please check notes. This is for the listeners.
There's
And
also a blog on our website that's full of 15 years of amazing information about the brain from doctors, scientists, researchers, physical therapists on Parkinson's, on Alzheimer's. I mean, even things that you might like to know for your parents and the way that they're aging, for example. This program is for kids too. It's a wonderful thing for you to do with your children if you have children, is sit and spell with them or do body math or draw circles, lines, and triangles. And if you go to our website, agelessgrace.com, and she's going to give you all that information, it will pop up and say, if you would like to give us your email address, you can get a free class with Denise. And so you can actually take a full 45-minute Ageless Grace class with me if you provide your email address. And we do a newsletter about every 4 weeks that's just full of information to help you. So you're not alone when you think about brain fog, about aging, about brain health, about physical prowess, menopause, all those things. You are not alone.
Yeah, I invite you to take advantage of all these wonderful gifts which Denise has to offer and the program itself. So go check it out. And thank you, Denise. This has been just a phenomenal conversation. And it's a great reminder that staying youthful is not just going to the gym and getting a great body. It's about engaging with life. It is about doing gentle geometry. It's doing body math. It's writing writing words with your elbows and your belly buttons, but it's engaging those 5 parts of brain. So thank you so much. Truly, truly appreciate every single minute you gave us.
Thank you, and thank you for listening. And I hope you will make your brain your priority.
Yes, thank you.
And thanks for listening to Vivatude. 4 hosts, 1 each week. We help you revivatude your next chapter because purpose, passion, and prosperity isn't out there. They're already within you. Brighter, bolder, truer. Vivatude.